Well, I'm back, guys. It's Thursday, and it's time for yet another edition of Art Throwdown. It's good to see you guys again. Hey, Carrie. I'm back. Hey, Jim. Hey, guys. Ashley, Russell, Nan. A couple others have joined here, just peeking in. Hey, and Dr. Russ Romano, the distinguished Dr. Russ Romano, and Frank and Pam. Hey, what's up, Stampy?
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm well. Glad you're back. Feeling well,
Me
or feeling
too.
better, I should say.
Better. Yeah, I would say I am feeling 60% better than I was yesterday. So I was like way down here yesterday, and I'm kind of like up here today. So, hey Nick, I'm feeling better. Thanks for asking about me, guys. I just I don't know, it was around 9:15, 9:30 last night, and I was just hosed. I was absolute toast, and I've been, I don't know, fatigued the last couple of days, and so um, I also got labs done this morning too, because I'm like, gotta check some levels here, make sure everything's kosher. But no, I think I'm feeling like I just needed a really, really long nap and then a really long night's sleep right after that. So I don't know. I feel like I don't know. It's like I've just been burning the wick at both ends for so long that I think it finally caught up with me. So, but
Well, I
feel
will say
better.
that everyone was asking about you
Oh,
and
jeez.
wondering if there was going to be a session tonight. And they're just like, oh, Allison this, Allison that, and nary a word about Russ.
I
So
will.
I'm just saying.
As I
I
poke
am
my
just
pencil at
saying.
you, no, I'm just saying everybody has been asking where you were too. They're like, is Russ here? Is he at the theater? Where is he? And I'm like, he's working, guys. I don't know. I'm not his keeper. I can't manage his schedule. He's a busy guy. But no, I'm pretty sure you were missed as well. So Jennifer very courageously jumped in the other night. So Jennifer, thank you again. And she taught us how to make a circle wheel of woven paper. Like, how cool is that? So yeah, I
Well,
it's been
if
a
I could have
very
seen it, I would have watched it, but I couldn't find it online. Did it get uploaded?
uh I don't know. I can't remember. This week has been such a blur. Hey Jennifer, I honestly um I don't know. I might have, I might not have. I don't know.
Okay.
I started working early this morning and then I ran to go get my labs and then I worked late and then I ran out in my garden and I dug some stuff up and then I came here. Oh wait, and I made an envelope just to prime myself for this cuz, I got to get into my creative zone, but
You had to
it
get your mojo going.
if that video is not up yet, it will be later tonight. So, yeah.
Cool.
So,
Well, I am pixelated, it seems, on my replay.
yeah, it looks like you
So,
got an
how,
octopus. It looks like an octopus down there, but I hear you just fine.
yeah. So,
I don't know,
so I'm
dude.
hoping that I will, yeah.
We got to see your carving skills here at
Because
work.
I'm fine on iPhone,
Now, what is this
and I'm getting
contraption here?
feedback from you.
You're getting feedback from me?
I'm hearing an echo.
Okay, that's just weird. That is
Yeah.
just weird. Um, what sort of contraption are you using to video this octopus thing?
It's on my iPhone, what I normally use, but when I'm looking at it on my iPad, it looks pixelated,
It looks
piscalated.
pissy. It looks piscalated.
Yeah,
Carrie says that you're echoing, Russ. Is it me
okay.
or is it him?
It's probably me. Yeah, it's
Guys,
probably my.
weigh in down here in the comments.
Yeah, no, it's probably me because I hear you fine and I see you fine.
Well, now
So
you're clear. Okay, Nan says it looks good now. I see all of
okay,
your like pencil and eraser shavings and stuff down
okay.
there.
Now I'm focused now.
Yes. Hey Heidi. Yeah, I think we're past that. We've gotten past that hurdle.
Okay,
Yes.
good, good. Everyone is commenting on my thigh, by the way.
I saw.
Uh,
I saw. Now, what was the deal with the soy sauce on your shirt? What happened there?
well, one of my favorite restaurants is finally open for sidewalk dining.
Ooh,
So I was very, very happy. It's called Dallas Barbecue for those of you who've ever been to New York City.
yum.
And they have these huge Texas sized daiquiris and drinks.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, today is the day. So I get what I get, and I normally get a vegetable tempura as
Ooh.
a as an appetizer, and it comes with soy sauce. And of course, we can't do anything bottle or handheld because of Corona, so they have to give you these packets of soy sauce to dip your tempura
Oh,
in.
yes, I noticed that too. I was in a diner this past weekend and they gave out these little tiny salt and peppers, and I was like, okay, we're gonna put it on the eggs. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that I guess that jives. Everybody's probably doing that now.
So I opened a packet. Of course, soy sauce for me is just like glitter,
And
and
it was like,
it just
hi.
hi, exactly, exactly. And I'm like, okay, no big deal. I'm wearing, my white T-shirt, and no big deal. And of course, as soon as I get on the subway to go home, this guy is checking me out across from where I'm sitting, and is like winking and smiling underneath his mask, and has eyes, and I look away like, of course, of all the days I have look someone that's
Hey,
finally interested
you're
in me. I have
pixelating.
soy sauce on
Your
my
voice.
t-shirt.
We're losing your voice. It's pixelating. It's all pixelating. Can you guys hear me? We are running into some technical
I hear you
difficulties
fine.
here. Okay. It's you. It's your
I told you it was me.
it's your device. Oh man. I don't know. We might
No,
have one of those.
my wacky signal.
It's making like Muppet sounds. It's like wah. It's making weird noises. But they can hear me. Oh man. Well, I'm just gonna make a point here, Russell, that I am not very self-actualized. Oh wait, is that better? Oh my God, we lost him. Oh my God, he left. Ah, poor Russ. I'll save my story for like when he comes back because I'm sure he'll be back. He can't help himself. He cannot keep away. Here he is, sending a request now. Let's see if he comes back in. All right, second time. Is this the charm? The soy sauce got in his Wi-Fi. Dude, Frank, the heck? I don't know why that's so funny. Frank's like the soy sauce got on his t-shirt and hit his Wi-Fi. Okay. Can you hear
Okay.
me now?
I haven't stopped hearing you. It's my wacky ass Wi-Fi low signal.
All right. Well, you're loud and clear now. Um, and you have a gift. Anybody that has the ability to be self-actualized when they're in public and somebody's like trying to flirt with them, like that's a gift. I am so not, I'm not aware of my surroundings. So I'll be somewhere and like somebody will start talking to me and I'm like, huh, this old man sure is chatty. And someone will be like, he's flirting with you. I'm like, he is? Like, it is lost on me. I'm just like, wow, why is this person so curious? Why are they asking me so many questions? Huh,
Well,
weird.
see, I'm usually that
I'm not in
person when
tune with that stuff, man. That's
yeah,
funny.
I'm usually that person when I'm with other people. I'm the one that points out, oh, this guy's checking you out, or this guy's chatting you up. So I'm usually that person. So it's maybe I just had my defenses down, and I was so tired and just was paying attention and letting the karma flow kind of thing. I
Were
don't
you
know.
like listening to
I don't know.
music on the subway when this happened? Like, what
I
were you doing?
Yes.
Ah,
No, I was listening to music. Yeah,
were you
I was
like
listening to
dancing?
Earth, Wind, and Fire. I may have been moving to my
UWF.
music. I may have I may have been moving to my music. I don't know because once the music gets in my soul. There's no stopping my legs or my arms or my head
You're
bopping or
like, I am
whatever.
a free spirit. This
Yeah,
must be expressed. I totally get it. Totally get
yeah.
it.
So yeah, but then yeah. So that was my subway train home.
Well, that was a pleasant journey. It sounds like, yeah.
Yeah, until he got off the subway and then he winked at me and left. And I'm like, what? No number? Nothing? I mean, you can't, yeah, you can't airdrop me your dirty pictures or something? I mean, come on.
You
I have
know,
no,
gone are the days of the calling card. Like,
no,
I feel like people should bring that back as a trend. Like, let's bring back, like, for those of you out there that are single, why don't y'all bring back calling cards? Like, that was such a cool thing way back when, back in like 100 years
that's very
ago.
Victorian of you.
I know. Like, let's bring back some Victorian customs. Like, not all of them, but like, the calling card, for
Like
Russ.
morning jewelry.
What is that? I don't. Morning jewelry. I don't know what that is. Is that a Golden
Morning
Girls
jewelry is where you
joke? What
took
is
a
that?
piece of morning jewelry is where you took a piece of that person's hair and made it into a brooch to wear for a year.
Okay, can I say something before we're not even crafting right now, but have you guys ever seen these posts that people put up from like spotted in a thrift store and it'll be like, look, it's a complete portrait made of human hair. And I'm like, oh, that's so disgusting. And it was from like 120 years ago and it's all
Yeah.
like looped and curled and it's got like,
Yep.
oh God, that it takes a lot to skeeve me out. That freaks me out. That uh okay, yeah.
I just learned that word today, by the way. Skeeved.
Skeeved
I
out. It's
never.
like just grossed,
Yeah. Yeah.
disgusted, grossed out. Very grossed
Yeah.
out. So yeah, okay, so that's what morning jewelry is. It's you cut a
Yes.
piece of wait.
It's
Morning
it's
as
M
in
O U M
MOU?
O U R I N G.
Oh, so this is you cut a locket of the decedent's hair and you put it in a brooch or a locket. Am I
Yep.
catching that? Okay. Oh,
Yep.
no. Okay. Yeah, Carrie, that's gross. I agree. That's gross. So where are we
Well,
going with this?
let me go with this. Let me just clarify that.
Calling cards, Victorian customs. Bring
Yeah,
that back. I would bring that back, you guys.
my short shorts weren't really that short. They were mid thigh, but because I was sitting down, they kind of rode up. So that's why I took that picture. Um,
Maybe he liked your tattoo suit.
maybe he may
He
be,
could have been admiring,
but
like,
I will
man,
never know
he's got
because
some
there's
awesome
no more
sleeves.
misconnections on Craigslist.
They got rid of that?
I think so.
Where have I
Who
been?
goes to who goes to Craigslist anymore anyway?
I haven't
I
gone to
think they got rid of the
Craigslist in
personal
over
sections.
10 years.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, you could get like anything on there. You could get like like a busted up mattress, a cat. You could get
But I'm going to
pliers.
be surprising all the Teamsters next week because they're commenting on my short shorts today. But next week I'm wearing a sarong to work, so they're really going to get their money's worth.
And Frank's gonna send me. Frank, I do not want a hair art postcard. That is nasty. Oh, I don't know. Well, Matt Ashley's like, well, you could have slipped him your digits, Ross. Yeah, I mean, calling cards.
I,
If you had a
I mean, I
calling
w-
card,
I would have, uh, but he left.
you could have been
I wasn't
like,
expecting him to leave as quickly. I was hoping it was going to be on my train stop home. And it's one of those things, where he gets off at the same exit that you do, and you kind of walk next to each other, and shoddy, take a side glance as you're going up the incline, that kind of thing. But yeah, he got off way too early, which is a story of my life in more ways than one.
listen, y'all are crafters, y'all are artsy people. This would have been, and let's say this was the calling card. You could have been like, here, take this, or here, take this. I'm just saying. Anyways, that is one Victorian custom I really wish that like people would bring back because we have just as a society gotten too digital with things. Way too digital. Like you're talking about airdropping pictures. Okay, I didn't know that was a thing. It must be a thing. I've never done that, but like calling cards. It would,
Well, Frank wants me to do a demo on silk screen calling cards, an ATD demo.
silk screen. How I don't know anything about silk screening, so Yeah, whatever that
Well,
is, that sounds
that's how I did
cool.
my rat postcard.
Oh, that's the limited edition one you did, right?
That is.
Ah, okay, okay. Well, um, yeah. I think we should start. We're paper crafters here. We have complete control over these things. We could absolutely do this as a thing. Just saying.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Well, people have been asking for a demo on screen printing, so maybe we'll make some business cards or calling cards.
oh, wait, what is this?
Oh,
Jennifer
that's gross.
Jennifer has a friend who saves her long gray hairs to then embroider them into her age at the end of the year. What?
Yeah.
Into her age, embroider them. Embroider them into what, like a shawl or a tapestry? I don't know.
So
I'm not.
my so I do need to clarify. My screen printing is really GoCo printing, which is like a screen printing, but it's like a screen pressing.
I thought it was like a
So
knockoff Pokemon. Goko?
no,
Oh,
Lisa knows what it is. Others might, but yes, they want me to demo a GoCo press.
okay. Goko.
Yeah,
You
it's a
know.
Japanese printing press. They used to print those zodiac cards. It's a big Japanese thing, and so yeah, so it's GoCo printed rather than screen printed. But a lot of people don't know what screen GoCo printed is, so it's just easy to say screen printed.
Gotcha,
So,
gotcha. Okay.
but yes, Lisa and Heidi, it's GoCo printed. So I will demo that one. Yes, Lisa, that's exactly how we met.
You
Yep.
guys met through a Goko printing experience?
We did. We did. I think she and I may have exchanged GoCo postcards. And I think she was in that. Remember that spiral bound book that I showed you with the little slots for the postcards?
Yes.
Yeah, those were all GoCo printed. So I think that's where Lisa and I first met.
We got a lot of Swimmy the Clown references in the comments, just saying.
Yeah, they're creeping me out. Everyone's creeping me out.
Good thing I didn't buy that letterpress clown.
I would have been conveniently absent the rest of the term. Okay, so what are you working on tonight?
Well, it just so happens that I got this free coloring book once, and does it look familiar?
I think I recognize that one.
Yeah, Frank was working on the parrot. No, oh God, Jim was working on the parrot the other night, and we talked about your book. Oh, that's right. I haven't uploaded it quite yet. I will. I promise. I will upload. I will upload that episode. But yeah, I'm gonna take these guys, and I'm gonna color them in, and ultimately these are going to become a very nice envelope. So
Oh, cool.
yeah, I
I
can't
did some of
just
those.
color them and
Go
put
ahead.
them back in the book. I have to, I get so restless with these things. I have to make something out of them. So,
Yeah,
envelope it
I
is.
designed those little repetitive figures for people to cut out and to use on things. So you're using them exactly as they were intended. So I thought
Or,
about
yeah,
so I thought about taking making stickers out of them, or any kind of things. Yep,
so you could kind of like take the top
postcards.
row off or
Exactly.
make all use
Ex-
all of them in an envelope. So, yeah.
exactly. So there are a lot of
Sweet.
repetitive, a lot of, and that was for laziness. To be quite honest, if I'm gonna be totally honest, because I can just miniaturize the image and then repeat it, and I have another page, which is what they wanted. So I'm not being totally lazy, but
No, that sounds very logical to me. That's probably what I would have done.
I mean, when you have to design 40 pages,
After a
you kind of
while, you're like, here,
yeah.
doodle of something. Okay, now
Yeah, how
let's
many more
copy it.
birds do I need, or how many more dragonflies do I need? And what happens if they
Yeah.
can't tell if it's a moth or if it's a bee? That kind of thing.
Then you just make it fit into your
Yeah,
theme, whatever it
exactly,
ends up being, right?
exactly.
Then you would make it fit.
Yes, thank you, Ashley. It wasn't lazy; it was efficient.
I agree.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank you.
that's like the height of efficiency. Copy, copy, copy,
Well,
copy.
it was one of the things that they wanted. They had specifically asked for um, for that. So if they're paying the bills, you give them what they want, right?
I mean, a commission's a commission, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So I'm
But I
coloring in
love
flamingos now.
I love flamingos, and that's one of my favorite play pages in the book. And I would love to know, um, you know what? How about we make that one of the prizes for bingo next Wednesday?
Somebody was asking about that book, about where you could find it. So was it Heidi? No. Lisa? No. Oh my gosh. Somebody was asking about it. And I said, look on Amazon. If not, check out Russ's affiliate links. And worst case scenario, harangue him until he gives you a copy of the ones that he's got in his place, in his studio. So I can't remember who that was. I'm so sorry, guys. But yeah,
Well,
great,
if you
great bingo
remember
prize.
harangue me, I'll let you know. I think they've sold out of one. I will say, if I may brag, may I brag?
Oh, please. I mean, isn't that what this hour is for?
It it is the number one adult selling book Crayola has ever published.
Wow. And people love coloring and they love animals and I mean, I don't know, I think this book is really well done. So my hat's off to you.
Thank you. I
I do
appreciate that.
like it. I do like
But
it.
I have three of the top five best-selling Crayola adult coloring books.
Woohoo. What are the other than Nature Escapes, what are the other two?
Well, let me show you. How about?
He's like, "Let me go into my tunnel and
Exactly. I'll be back.
let me just go ahead and yank the palette over here cuz I've got a palette of these things in my studio." Dang it. I want a professional studio someday, guys. Just saying. I do have my IKEA furniture, though. I have that going for me, but alas, it is still in the box and it has not been put together yet. So I'm thinking maybe this weekend because it's supposed to be super rainy here, Saturday and Sunday. So might do that.
Tomorrow, tomorrow it's supposed to rain all day long here in New York
Well,
City.
I was going to go to Southern Maine on the weekend, but that does not look like it's happening. It is just
So
thunderstorms and stuff.
this is the book that will be available for the bingo prize. It is Nature Escapes. It is by Crayola. You can get it through Crayola.com. Used to. It is in its fifth printing now. Um, and right now, I think you can get it. There was some available on Amazon. I think you can get them on third-party vendors as well. But check Amazon. This is the number one selling adult coloring book by Crayola.
And I highly endorse that coloring book. I love it.
And
And
I'm going to show you.
I'm not even a coloring book person, to be honest. And even I like it. So I think that definitely says something about this coloring book. I don't usually have the
And of
patience.
all the pages, guess which one's my favorite?
Is it the turtle one?
It is.
Oh
How
my
did you
God. I
guess?
don't know. I just,
A lot of
I
people
don't
think
know.
it's the elephant one because they know my love of elephants.
This is the sea turtle, right? It's got multiple
Yes,
sea turtles? Or is it one big sea turtle? I'm trying to
one
remember.
big sea turtle.
Okay,
But
yep.
there is multiple ones as well.
Okay. Yeah, we discussed this the other night. We did a quick thumb through of the book.
Oh, really? Okay.
But that video is not up yet, so you'll see it later.
I have a lot of water creatures in here. Here's my friend, the turtle. This is my favorite.
And you have seahorses too, which they're
I
like
do
so
have
cute and they're
seahorses.
curled around like little pieces of seagrass. Yes.
And I have a giraffe, a happy giraffe.
Love it. Love it.
And there's Mr. Elephant, sideways, but that's Mr. Elephant.
How long did it take you to
For
design those things? I gotta ask.
This one took me about 9 months.
Wow. Like the sheer amount of detail in each of these is incredible. Like it
What? But
just
it's just doodles. That's the thing. But the thing is, okay. One of here's okay. One of the biggest fears that adults have with coloring, and there's theory behind this. So, is that they don't know how to start. So it's that fear of starting or that fear of doing it wrong that prevents them from even attempting coloring. So you can color one motif the exact same way in every one, and the page fills itself. So if you take this motif here in the shell and color it once, then you can repeat it all over, and then the whole shell is colored. Same thing with the waves. If you just take one of these waves and color it, and then repeat that over and over and over again, the page fills itself. So it takes some of the thinking out of it, and some of the fear of doing it wrong. Now, when kids get my coloring books, they go crazy and they love it because it's just a place for color. But it's when the adults get it that they just get petrified because they're going to do it wrong. So that's how this was designed. That if you find the right motifs, and color it, and then repeat that motif over and over and over again, the page fills itself with color.
right on, right on. I like that. I like that. And it's kind of it's very. I get into a mode where it's very zen. Like
Yeah,
you're making your little pattern, and sometimes they're super tight and they're super structured and repeating. Other times I'm just like, a little bit of pink here, a little bit of green over there. Like that's how I did the bird with the black background. I think it's the very first page of the book.
yeah.
I wasn't sure where to start in the book because there were that guy. There were so many, and I'm like, well, I'll start on page 1 and we'll see where it takes us. So let's see.
So, okay, and yes, I did see Nick's coaster. I think it was a coaster, right?
Was this today? I don't think I saw it.
She posted it today,
Okay, I'm behind.
and she said she felt badly about it being squished because she put something on it.
A coaster?
So
Huh.
this is one of the demo pieces that I do, and this is the whole idea is that I chose one of these pieces here, colored it with 3 different colors, and then just repeated that over and over again, and the crest is filled. I took the feathers down here, colored it one way, and then repeated it, and it's filled. Same thing with the leaves. So that's how you do that. This is the parrot. This is markers. And so if you take the same feather pattern and repeat it over and over again, it fills the page up. And this is what children do. Children and they just go crazy. It's like, okay, there's a little space, I'll put a yellow. And there's a little space, I'll put a purple. This is what the children at the theater did for me.
Ooh la la. Is that a giant seahorse?
It is a seahorse. It's a seahorse from the coloring book. And it says to Russ. See, that means it's to me. Yeah. There's this one. And here's one of my favorites, the flamingo.
Yay! I like that one too.
Yay.
Yay! No, it's always cool. Like we were talking
So,
about this the other night, how multiple people can have the same page, and it's fascinating how many different variations and how people would interpret the color scheme on these things.
yeah.
Always fascinating.
This is one of the children who did the turtle because they knew it was my favorite.
Pretty.
And this is one of the other children. This is done by a 5-year-old. It's just
Wow.
amazing. Yeah. And she stayed within the lines and didn't go over, and yeah.
The fact that she
So,
stayed committed to that entire picture with all of its detail, that in and of itself is pretty awesome. I think most 5-year-olds would bail and be like, well, I'm going to go play
yeah.
over here now.
Well, this was a 5-year-old actor, so that's a little bit different because they're used to being committed to things.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's my first book. My second book is this one. It's called City Escapes. And this was commissioned on my Coloring Across America tour.
Is this when
So
you were on the train?
yeah.
Ooh.
So they commissioned this. This was going to be a joint effort between Amtrak and Crayola, and that didn't happen. So they printed it on their own. And it has different cities. As you can see, my love of text and typography.
Wow.
There's New York.
Woohoo! So
Woo-hoo.
what can you give us a spoiler of what cities are in there? Like a couple of them?
I can. I can. Look at that one. I wonder where that is.
Woohoo! I see Paul Revere. I see a big old whale.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we have Albuquerque. We have Amsterdam. We have Anchorage, Atlanta, Austin, as in Texas, Barcelona,
Oh, this is international.
as well. Yeah.
Ah.
Boston,
I
Charleston,
was going to ask what state Amsterdam was in. I'm like, that's an obscure city. I know there's an Amsterdam, New York, but okay, keep going.
Chicago, one of Frank's favorite cities, Denver, Hong Kong, Honolulu, Houston, Istanbul, Las Vegas, London, the Tube, Los Angeles for Shannon, Mexico City or Mexico City, Miami, Nashville, Nolens. Oh, maybe I'm going
Cool.
too fast. That's why we're pixelating again. Sorry. New York, Orlando.
I was going to say, did I just see the Epcot ball?
Yes, Orlando.
Ooh, can I see Epcot? I'm kind of obsessed. Yes. Love it.
Paris, Philadelphia, Portland, Rio de Janeiro.
And have you been to every single one of these places, Russ?
I've been to all of them but 4.
Wow.
Rome, St. Louis, San Diego, and here's one for Phil, and one for Jim Lynch. San Francisco, Savannah, Seattle. There's one for Heidi. Sedona. That was a requirement. I had to do Sedona because one of the Crayola founders is from Sedona.
Interesting. Huh.
Sydney,
That one's oddly specific.
Tokyo. One of my favorites. I can spend a lot of time on that one. Toronto, and Washington, D.C.
Were there any
And that's
cities that got cut from the list?
I did a total of 60 pages, and they
Wow.
picked 40.
Oh wow. So there's some cut scenes there that were never released.
Yeah. And then this is the other one. This is my least popular one, but oh well. As you know, I love fonts and typography and stuff like that. So that's what this one is. Words and sayings. And this is art with edge. Say what? Yeah.
I like it. Actually, I like
Yeah.
that one. But I
Yeah.
like typography, so
Yeah. I've been missing all the comments because I've been show and telling. So sorry, folks. I haven't been paying
Carrie
attention.
says, I want this coloring book and will color each place as I go. Frank likes the They Might Be Giants song about Constantinople. Well, that's technically true. New York did used to be New Amsterdam. Why they changed it, I couldn't say. People just liked it better that way. Jennifer See You in Istanbul says Frank. Let's see. Going back up, going back up. Then we're talking
Oh,
about, the knitting. Okay, no, I think we're good. I think we're more
okay,
or
cool.
less caught up.
Okay, cool.
So are you going to carve that block stamp there?
I have been.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I've carved this whole section in like the 40 minutes we've been online.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm procrastinating.
All good.
It's my fear of failure.
It's all good. Just like leap off the edge. Go, go,
Yeah.
go. Leap. You never know.
But it's one of those things I've learned not to do this when you're tired because one slip and you're redesigning your stamp.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, your flower turns into like a
Yeah,
squiggly line, and you're like,
exactly.
oh no.
And because we're
This is
PG
why
rated,
I'm,
I'd say, oh,
oh
nuts, rather than what I
nah.
would say.
This is
Yeah.
why I'm coloring a
Yeah.
coloring page tonight, so I don't have to do much thinking.
But I color for anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour a day,
Every single
um,
day.
every single day.
Did not know this.
Yeah.
It's good trivia.
Um, Mainly to continue developing my skills. So, and they're not all masterpieces, I'll tell you that. But one of the things I'm doing now is I'm taking design plates and coloring over them with crayons to create backgrounds.
Like backgrounds for envelopes or
No,
like.
backgrounds for the page. Like you know how a lot of these pages have big, wide open white spaces for background.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never known, should you color those in or should you just leave them white and let the image that is actually colored the design. So that's what I'm playing with now. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's an interesting conundrum. It's like, do you leave the negative space where it is, or do you have to fill it in with something?
Yeah, it's just like with Mr. Toucan. There's a lot of white space that could have been left
Yeah.
blank,
Yep.
but I decided to color it. So, but what I'm doing is if I can find one that, like this one, this is done in crayon, and then I have these background texture plates that mimic. This one mimics linen. You know the texture of linen,
I was
and
gonna
so what
say
you
it
do,
looks textury from here.
right? And so what you do is you put the plate underneath the area that you want to color, and then you color on top of it, and then the texture transfers to the page.
And those what are those called? Transfer plates?
They're texture
Oh,
plates.
texture plates. Okay. That's very similar to the ones we used to have as kids. Like actually, my kids have like the fashion show one where you arrange the pieces of the outfit and then you take a crayon rubbing over it, kind of a
Yep,
thing.
that's exactly the same thing.
That's what that reminds me of. Okay.
That's exactly it. TMBG, can someone translate?
They might be giants.
Thank you.
Yep.
I'm an old fart. I don't know this stuff.
My personal favorite, They Might Be Giants song would have to be Birdhouse in Your Soul. I think that's my number one favorite, guys. Just
I don't
saying.
think I couldn't I
Go get
couldn't
the
even name one song.
Go get the Flood album, start there, and then the rest will fall into place for you.
What genre is it?
That's such a good question.
Is it punk? Is it techno? Is it what?
No, no. God. Oh God, there's a moth flying around in here. Hold on. Okay, never mind. It flew away. Jeez. Now I have that song, "Exquisite Dead Guy," rotating in his display case, and it's in my head. Um, Man, what say you? What genre is that? Mink. Oh,
Lisa says Mink
Mink
Car is
Car.
her favorite
I don't
album.
think I have that one. I have to check that one out.
But that's the beauty. I have Apple Music
Mm-hmm.
service, so I
Yes.
can go and listen to all these things for free. Well, it's not really free. I pay $10 a month for it, but I don't have to go and buy the album. It's like, oh, you just spent like we did with those DVDs. You remember all those days?
Or the days of the CDs, you'd go to one of those music stores and you'd get a CD and have high hopes for it, and you'd bring it home and be like, ah, this album was
Right.
horrible. Jim's
Jim's saying
suggesting
alternative,
alternative. It's a mixture between, man, it's like a hybrid. A little alternative, slightly folky in some of their songs.
but you know who's Mr. Music, right?
Frank,
Yep.
he corrected my lyric singing. Hold on. Why'd they change it? I can't
I think they're still talking
say.
about New Amsterdam.
No, they're talking about Constantinople. I guess they
Oh,
like it better that way. He types slow. That's okay. Anyways, anyone else? What genre is that? Is that group? I don't know. I just know I like them because they're silly and random. That's why I like them.
Arden says, which is Heidi's daughter, indie alternative.
Okay, I'll buy it. I'll buy it. Yep, yep.
Heidi, is Arden listening, or did you just ask her? By the way, Heidi has just listed some new postcards, Lantern Press postcards, on her store, Max and Co. Post. Max, no, what is
Yeah,
it, Heidi? Max and something Co. Max.
Max and Co. Post, I think.
I brain dead. That's what happens when you work 16 hours a day wearing a mask.
I'm like, y'all are gonna catch the pleurisy if you wear those masks for too long. You gotta like go off into
Oh,
the
well, I
corner
had to
and
go buy one
pull
of
it
those ear
down.
reliefs.
Ear reliefs? Oh,
Yeah,
because it pulls on your, yeah, it pulls on your ears. It's horrible. It's horrible. I have a tendency
Max
like,
and Co. Post. That
there
was
you
right
go.
the
Thank you.
first time.
I
I
have a
should.
tendency I'll be in a store and if I have it on, I'll be walking around and then I start to get really hot and I get overheated and I'm like so I have to go off into the corner and like pull my mask down and then I start walking around like this and then people glare at me so then I put it back like this. I'm like I feel constricted
Well,
with
we
this
have
thing
to
on
do
my
it right
face.
because we have the possibility of OSHA jumping in at any moment. We are the test case on Broadway of how to work on a technical crew, and they're using us as the example. So if we
Oh,
fail big time, we got a lot of people watching us. So we're
yep.
doing things super
By the
super
book.
correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can understand that. Oh, you don't want
And so
OSHA up on you.
yeah. So yeah, it's so I have to wear one of those ear comfort things, and so and it works for me, and so especially with the masks that we're required to wear have the rolled elastic rather than the flat elastic.
hmm
So it you wear for us, So yeah, Nick says she can't even wear the over the ear masks. So
Hmm.
and I don't know how doctors and nurses and all those medical staff do it.
I don't either. It's extremely, yeah, it's uncomfortable to say the least.
And for me, it's just not. I mean, it's not that I'm even exerting physical force or doing anything. I'm, mainly sedentary, and then get up when I have to, go let someone in or check a package or whatever. So it's just not. You can imagine, being in surgery, you know, all day long, and
I hate to say this, but I feel like you would get used to it after a while, maybe. I don't know
I
how I
don't.
could,
Yeah,
but some people
uh,
must.
Doodle Sutra has joined. Welcome.
Hello, good evening.
Um, Frank, the difficulty is that we're not allowed to wear our own masks. we are required due to liability to wear the masks that the theater provides us, because that's just the way it is. And so, there are a lot of masks out there that would do just an equally good job as one that we have. It's just that we are not allowed to wear them. Um, so, so if we catch COVID, then we can sue Jamson because they did it wrong.
Oh, got it. It's all liability
Yeah,
based. Gotcha.
and I had to get special hand sanitizer
Really?
because of the building, sanitize my hands. Yeah. So, because outside vendors aren't allowed to come into our secure area where people are working, and so everything has to be delivered to the door, and then I'm the only one that can go get it and bring it into the building.
So you're the gatekeeper?
So I have to touch everything. I'm I'm the canary. Yes, I'm both the gatekeeper and the canary. So the idea is that they figure it's much better if Russ gets sick than everyone else getting infected.
Oh
So
my God.
that's why we have a single point of entry. But I had to go buy special hand sanitizer that has moisturizer in it because I was sanitizing my hands so many times
Mm-hmm.
a day that my hands were get dry. Yeah, so
That
go buy
stuff
this
does a
special
number on my
hand
hands.
sanitizer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I will sanitize my hands anywhere between 400 to 600 times a shift.
Holy crap.
Yeah, and we're not, Carrie, we're not allowed to wear gloves because the thought is that unless you use single purpose gloves, that all the germs that you have on your gloves gets transferred every time you touch something else. So unless you use them and change them out for every interaction, you can actually transfer more germs by using gloves. So that's why they recommend that you wash your hands or that you sanitize your hands when you can't wash them, which is much better than gloves. At least that's the way it's been explained to us. So that's what I say. Oh my. Because in our secure area, once you get tested, you can work, but if you get tested by testing, you have to questions. At the secure stage, um, you have to get retested, and once again, get your temperature taken again. But
Oh my
yeah,
God.
yeah. So that's why everyone just tends to not go anywhere, and they all bring their own meals.
It's a
They
hassle. It's a hassle to
you know,
go anywhere.
yeah, right. And everyone has assigned seats in the theater to sit, that are 6 feet apart from each other. You know, so when you take your breaks, you go to an assigned seat. You know, you have assigned bathrooms to go to, and all the urinals are every other, so you can keep social distancing. And
I was gonna say, do they have like, oh, this is your toilet, like this is your urinal, like?
they don't, but every other one is taped off so that you maintain your social distance. And
Wow.
the OSHA recommendation is that you should keep 6 feet apart when possible. See, and that's the catchphrase, because a lot of these things, especially in these workspaces, you're working next to people, and so you can't keep the 6 feet apart. So, but when
Right.
you can, we make you be 6 feet apart. So if you're working in an elevator, you obviously aren't going to be able to stay 6 feet apart. So that's how they get you. That's how you can have it both ways. The when possible. So we have smartasses running around. It's not possible. you
That
know,
would be me.
yeah,
Not gonna
yeah.
work. Don't do it. I can't do it.
I'm here because it's not possible. 6 feet is not possible. Yeah.
It's like I am swinging my leg. If you walk into it, it is your fault.
But we are the first theater that has been allowed to go back to work on Broadway. So, like I said, there are a lot of people, looking at how we do things.
No doubt. No doubt. So are you setting up the show? Are you like taking it down?
We're taking it down. So this is the official dismantling of the Frozen set, costumes.
Sad.
Yeah.
Are people super bummed out?
Well, I think Broadway's a very close community, and a lot of these people have been together for 3 years putting this show on.
Oh my God.
So,
That's got to be tough.
yeah, and we didn't get a chance to say goodbye. That was the first part because we did our last performance, and then they shut down Broadway, and then while we were shut down, away from everybody, Disney announced that it wasn't going to reopen once they were allowed to on Broadway. So
Does
we
that
didn't.
apply to all Disney shows like Aladdin, Lion King? Like,
No, those are still going to reopen. See, here's what people don't realize is that we don't know. We were on a short tether anyway. So the idea is that they're only going to keep the Broadway because they have the tour that's on tour now. Um, they were only keeping us open until the London West End production was going to open. So that was getting ready to open. So we were on last legs anyway.
oh,
So, and that's what doesn't get put in the papers, because they need our set to be able to do the London production. So that was always the plan, is as soon as London was ready to receive all the pieces that we have, they were going to shut us down so that they didn't have to rebuild everything. See, that's the part that doesn't make it into the papers. So this was the Disney plan all along. It just
got accelerated.
got accelerated, yeah.
Yeah.
But Aladdin will still be there, and Lion King will still be there.
So the folks that are doing this show, are people going to transition out and start working on a different musical at some point?
Yeah, these are all out of work actors for yeah. So they are auditioning and they're trying to find other gigs and But there is rumors that we already will have a new show to come in when we're ready, when Broadway returns. So
A different show, a new show?
a different show, yeah.
Ah.
So that's giving at least a lot of the backstage people a little hope that we won't be out of work too long because they know what show is going to come in. So it's just a matter of Broadway opening.
Jim's bringing up a good point. How do they ship all the gear? Does it go over do they throw it in a big shipping container and
That's exactly, and
sail it to London?
That's exactly it. We just loaded a container yesterday of the major set pieces. So they load it from the show, from the theater directly into a container, and then they just drive the container by truck to the dock, and they send it by boat.
Pop that TEU up into the barge and off it goes, eh?
Yeah.
Interesting. I suppose that's much more, it's cheaper than flying all the pieces over there.
Oh, yeah.
Slow boat to London, I guess, right?
How's your coloring going?
I thought you were watching me color.
Nope. I'm self-absorbed in my own project. Thank you.
Making a stamper. So far so good. I got some clouds. I got some grass menagerie. Ha, get it? Grass menagerie. No one gets it.
You
Eh.
funny. You
Tennessee
funny.
Williams. Whoop. I don't even know where that came from. Like the recesses of my 16-year-old brain when I read that originally. Got some flamingos. Got some clouds. And then there's this like, what is this Art Deco thing? Is this supposed to be a planter?
Yeah, it's just a decorative piece. But yeah, you're talking about the foliage, or are you talking about the Art Deco
The Art Deco
planter? Yeah,
beneath the
it's a
foliage.
planter.
It's a planter. Okay.
Yeah, for the pseudo succulents.
Grass menagerie. Create in Chaos joined. Hello. Good evening.
Hello.
We just
We're
got our
just getting ready to
four.
finish.
Yeah, we just got our 4-minute warning from Jim. So
Thank you, Jim.
yes, we are here just about every weeknight. The majority of them Monday through Friday,
So
10 Eastern. So
So I was going to tell. I'm going to give a surprise. So don't be shocked. But I have been
surprise,
surprised. I have
surprise.
been sending out postcards to our group. So you should be receiving. And the theme is Japanese photos. So these
Woo!
are photos that I have taken from my years in Japan, turn them into postcards, and you that are on that list that gave us an address is going to get one. So I've been writing them while I've been at work, and I will apologize in advance that there's not the most exciting stamp choices because I'm doing them at work, right? So I'm just taking forever stamps, right? Oh, and Pam Araya is getting her another postcard just to let you know, give you advance warning. So I'm really proud of these because these are some of my favorite postcards, and they're all my own postcards and my own photos. So and each one has been specifically chosen for each of you, and they're all different. So no one's getting the
Wow.
same one. Yeah,
That's
yeah, and so,
awesome.
yeah,
I can't wait. You got getting lots of hearts down there in the bottom there.
and you're getting two of them, Miss
Me?
Allison. Yes.
Well, I guess this is as good a. Oops. Oops. Sorry.
Well, and one is in reference to a conversation that we had.
Okay. Okay.
So one was that, but you're gonna get the second one.
All right.
So
I have other ones that I
and
have yet to send out, so
so look
I
in
got
your
to get
mailbox.
on that. All right. I'll keep an eye out for the mailbox.
But that's
Cool.
that's my way of saying thank you for those of you who supplied the emails to me. I mean, the addresses to me again, like 10 different times because I was a stupid dummy
But
and
you've
didn't.
got them now. Print that thing out, would you? And
I
then
did.
tuck it
I
into
did.
your folio or I don't know,
Well,
whatever
I
you
what I did
use for
was I
your
printed it out
postcards.
and then I typed it into my tap forms, and I also put it in my
Tap
Moleskin. So I have in
forms.
three different places. So I'll
I
never be
don't know
without
what a
your address.
tap forms is, but it sounds like a medical test. Like, give me your tap forms. I don't know.
No, it is an online address book.
Tap forms. Okay, I've
Yep.
never heard of that. Cool. I think we're almost. Well, yeah, we're just about at time here. What do
Yeah,
you?
we're out.
We're pretty much out. Okay. Did I get a
Yeah.
Massachusetts postcard from Jim? Not yet. Not yet. I checked my PO box today. I did get something from June from Love and Stamps. I know she's not on here. I can show that to you guys tomorrow night. But thank you guys for joining. We know you have a choice in your evening
Yeah.
activities, and thanks for the crafting and the frolic and the banter and all the good comments down here and the
Yeah.
trivia from
We
Frank.
love you. That's
We
the
love you
biggest part. We do
guys.
love you.
Have a
Yeah.
great night. We'll see you again tomorrow. Take care. Bye.